I do not let situations dictate my feelings. I truly believe that sometimes you have to say, fuck your mood, follow the plan. Because your mood will follow. Welcome to the VetRise podcast. I'm your host, Juan Perez. My goal is to make success after service accessible to every veteran in society. I believe in the power of leveraging your service, not as a label that defines you, but as a launching pad for your next chapter. What we have been doing has not been working, and it's on us to start changing the culture. Enjoy the episode, and thank you for your time. Many of you have been watching my videos for a while. Maybe it's been 2 months, maybe it's been 2 years. Something that I adopted. I wake up and I jump in the ice barrel in the morning every single day because I am obsessed with control of my life. You can either be interested in having a good life or you can be obsessed with it. The difference between the professional and the amateur is how seriously they take it. Now, do I jump in my ice barrel just to feel cold and shiver? No. I do it because I want to make sure that I have the best day ever. Maybe you've seen my videos. Maybe you've heard me say it where I say that today is the best day ever. It is not just a freaking catchphrase. I believe it. I breathe it. Anybody ever ask me how today is, they know what I'm going to say. Today is the best day ever. And people love to be like, oh, really? Okay, yeah. Why? Because they're not having the best day ever. Because something happened. The difference between them and me is that I do not let situations dictate my feelings. Does it happen? Yeah. But I fight it. I fight it with everything that I have because I truly believe that sometimes you have to say, fuck your mood, follow the plan. Because your mood will follow. The way that you feel is temporary. It is internal. It isn't even real. Show me what sadness looks like. You can't. I will show you what it looks like when you finish a workout. I will show you what it looks like when you have an elevated heart rate and you feel like you're going to freaking pass out because you killed yourself at the gym and there is serotonin just flowing through your brain. You cannot tell me that today is a bad day if you decide you're going to have a good day. You cannot tell me that something terrible fucking happened and you decided you were going to have a bad day. Everything that we say is true, whether it is good or bad. Everything. If you wake up in the morning and you immediately start telling yourself and casting all this doubt on yourself and just believing that you're going to have a bad day, you will have the worst fucking day of your life. If you wake up and you refuse to allow the circumstances that you might find yourself in today, the situation that you might have been in last night, the environment that you currently are living in, if all those things are the reason why you feel a certain way, then you are telling yourself that you are too weak-minded to control your own life. If you are unhappy with your current situation, do something about it. Now, you might think this sounds really, really harsh. The difference between harsh and support is the belief in one. I do this, I say this because I believe in you guys, because I know that you can do it, because I've been there, I've done that, and I am not special. I've just made a decision to be obsessed with my day. I've made a decision to be obsessed with the results of my life. I've made a decision to be obsessed with the results of every single thing and every single action that I take or do. I don't believe that things just happen. I believe that things happen and then you get to respond accordingly. Don't react emotionally. No one gets to tell you how you feel. You do. And we all remember what it was like. Whether we did the military and we were running and there was this fake motivation going on and then you just got this second win and you were able to do that last mile, or maybe you're on a hump, or maybe it's in the middle of a workout, or maybe someone in your life needs you to show up for them. So therefore you put on the face and you suck it up momentarily and you go through it. I got news for you. You weren't faking it. Doing the thing is doing the thing. It's not fake motivation. You still did it. Doing the workout is doing the workout. You didn't fake it. Showing up, having a smile, and telling yourself today is the best day ever isn't faking it. You're still doing it. Too many people talk about stuff. Too many people have words. Too many people have opinions. Now, you might have thought that I was going to tell you about the good stuff about my day and how you have the best day ever, and how to make sure that today you wake up with a smile on your face and you jump in the cold shower and you make sure you do your workout and you make sure that you have your healthy meal and you make sure that you do your journaling and your deep breathing and you show up to the coaching calls and you make sure you go to bed on time. Those are going to happen, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes life does come at you. Sometimes we have a death in the family. Sometimes we have heartbreak. Sometimes we have this idea that we were supposed to be farther than we actually are. Sometimes we feel misunderstood. Sometimes loneliness is creeping in. These are things that happen. A lot of people love the idea that when it rains, it pours. That bad things come in threes. I got news for you. It's not true. When it rains, it doesn't pour. When it rains, when something bad happens, we start to make the wrong decision. We start to go down the wrong path. We start to ensure that we have a bad day, a bad week, a bad month. You get fired from work, and you think that going home and grabbing a bottle is going to make you feel better. Maybe you break up with your girlfriend, and you think that going out with the boys and staying up till 3 a.m. is going to make you feel better. And then before you know it, maybe you get a DUI. Before you know it, maybe you get into an argument with someone at the bar, and you end up in handcuffs. And then you're missing work, and then you're showing up late, and you have a bad attitude, and people see it. You are consistently ensuring that you are having a bad day. Bad things don't happen in threes. We just make bad decisions because we react emotionally. Resiliency isn't something that means you're perfect. When you're resilient, it doesn't mean that you're bulletproof. When you are resilient, it doesn't mean that you can get through anything. When you are resilient, it means that when you get knocked down, you can get back up faster than you did the last time. And if you go through that breakup, if you get fired, if you're going through heartache, if there's a death in your life, it doesn't mean that you ignore the feelings. It means that you work through them and you don't allow them to knock you down as much as they have before. It means that you are capable enough to do the right thing for yourself because you are in control of your life. You should be obsessed with making sure that every day is the best day ever. Do everything in your power to make sure it goes that way. Repel negativity. Stay away from the freaking darkness of the world. You wake up in the morning and your freaking blinds are closed. Open them up. Get some sunlight. Hop in the cold shower. Do your workouts. Have the best day ever because you should be obsessed with it. Because what is the byproduct of having the best day ever? Your resiliency gets better. You end up pushing all this positivity out into the world. You realize that negativity exists in your world because now that's not something that aligns with you. And maybe your best friend is one of the most negative people that you know, and now you have to make a hard decision. Do I want this person consistently in my life? When you start to be obsessed with having the best day ever, every single goddamn day, you start to identify not only the kinks in your armor, the things that you have to work on, the negative attitude that sometimes you have, the self-deprecating humor that you use, the excuses and the bullshit that you tell yourself. But you start to identify that in other people around you, that you've been allowing around you, that you've been hanging out with, that you've been allowing to be in your life. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's friends, maybe it's the shit that you listen to on social media. Maybe it's even your own family. And if you are obsessed with having the best day ever and making sure that when you put your head down on that pillow tonight, you feel fulfilled. You feel like you made a difference in your day. You can't do that by hoping or praying or wishing for a good day. You can't do that by having a mediocre day. You can't do that by being a freaking hot air balloon that just floats through the air whichever way the wind blows. You need to be a freaking fighter jet. You should be obsessed with having the best day ever. You should be obsessed with making sure that when people think about you, they think about this positive person that annoys them. Let them. The people that need to be around you will. Because as you become obsessed with making sure that you wake up and you get to the gym and you do the right things and you take your cold shower and you don't allow your emotions or your mood to dictate how your day ends up, as you do that, you will have the best day ever. I freaking guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Smiling and having a good day and making sure that you're making the right choices and pushing away negative people, it takes work, and work creates purpose every single day. I went to the VA the other day and I told myself as I walked into that freaking building, This is going to be the best experience ever. And I get to dictate that. I'm not focused on the 20 or 30 minutes I have to wait for something. I'm not focused on the 2 hours that I had to sit in the lunchroom. I used that time for myself, and I had the best day ever. I'm not focused on the fact that they mispronounced my name. I'm not focused on the fact that some lady gave me a freaking scowl. I'm not focused on any of that because it doesn't affect me. It doesn't matter. I'm focused on the fact that I was able to speak my piece. I got my medicine. I met some really great people. I was able to advocate for myself. I got everything done that I wanted to. Everything. And I had the best day ever, no matter what. Don't let other people dictate who you are. Don't let your past define your future. The reality that you think you live in, it is yours to create. There's this beautiful thing called vision. And when you envision yourself, your life, the way that you want it, your mind can actually not differentiate from reality and fantasy. It can't. Eventually, if you do it enough and you envision it enough and you close your eyes and you see it, you consistently see it, whether it's you at the gym getting the weights and getting the body that you want, getting the job that you want, being on stage, speaking in front of thousands of people, which is what I envision every goddamn day, whether it is you with your family on a vacation, whether it is you making sure that you are able to create the family that you want, whether it is you being healthy, whether it is you no longer being a freaking slave to the bottle, to the weed, whatever it is, you envision it, it will become a reality. You are creating not just your best day ever, but you are creating your best life ever. That's what it boils down to. When I say today is the best day ever, deep down, inside, I know that what I am working towards is having the best life ever. Because the same way that every rep that you do in the gym, every walk that you go outside for, every single healthy meal that you actually track and keep account for, every single time that you actually say no to staying late at work and go home on time and do what you need to do, you are having and creating the best day ever. And they stack and they stack and they stack, because when you continue to do all these things, when you continue to eat healthy, you will lose weight. When you continue to work out, you will gain muscle. When you continue to show up to coaching calls, you will get value, and they all add up to create the best life ever. You should be obsessed with having the best life ever. I don't focus on the things that I don't believe will move the needle forward in my life. I don't focus on the things that I believe might kind of help me. I lean into the things that I know will have a tremendous impact in my life. I quit my job of 10 years to make sure that I never go back. I got a letter the other day in the mail that said that I was going to take a 10-day suspension. Well, little do they know, I'm not there anymore to take that suspension. If I fought it and I cleared my name, I could have one day gone back to the department. I let it go. I just let it sit. It doesn't affect me anymore. I've burned that bridge accordingly. There is no going back for me. I'm obsessed with creating the best life ever for me, because I do not and will not allow the small, maybe sort of kind of meaningful things in my life to hang out. I don't make space for that shit. I want amazing people in my life. I want meaningful relationships in my life. I want meaningful conversations in my life. I want meaningful purpose in my life. I want to impact the world. And if the price that I have to pay is to work a little bit harder every freaking day to make sure that I make an impact in this world, I will pay that over and over and over again. You should be obsessed with having the best day ever, because when you do this, when you start to obsess, you realize how easy it is. And you might think, well, things happen. Yeah, of course things happen. How do you respond? I could go outside and get a flat tire right now, and it's not going to affect me. What good does it do me for me to stress out, get angry, start throwing a freaking fit? What good does it do me? I could hit someone right now in traffic, and I'm going to figure it out. I will do the paperwork, whatever. That's what insurance is for. It's fine. Everything will be okay. If I get into my car and I'm in the road and I get into a freaking yelling match with someone that is in another car and I'm trying to yell at them through a freaking soundproof glass, how fucking stupid is that? You're reacting emotionally. Respond. Be compassionate. Let go. Do the things in your life that you want. Don't make space for the people or the things or any of the negativity that doesn't help you. Do an audit of your life. Pay attention to everything that you do. From the moment you wake up to the moment that you lay your beautiful head down on that pillow and you go to sleep, audit your day. Reflect on it. Look back at it. And ask yourself, what am I doing in my day-to-day life, that not only is not in accordance with my values and my principles and what I am trying to create in my life, but it is also actually negatively hurting me. It is causing me shame. It is holding me back. It is preventing me from growing. Is it the bad habits? Is it the fact that you think you need a freaking 700-calorie drink from Starbucks every day and you know that you don't? Is it the fact that you keep picking up that goddamn phone for that friend that never will change and just keeps being a negative person towards you? Is it the fact that you've never set boundaries with your boss and now they feel like you are the person that they can always go to when they need something because they will not stop? Is it the fact that you think you need to have a smoke every freaking hour, so therefore you are leaving the office and you keep having a cigarette just because you think you need it? Is it the fact that you shit talk people and you gossip? Is it the fact that you somehow very easily convince yourself that I'm going to skip the gym today because I didn't sleep well? You should be obsessed with having the best day ever, because it will stack and stack and stack. And before you know it, you cannot look back and say this was a rough month. By action, by definition, by momentum, by following the plan, it will be a better month than not, because you will have more wins than losses. You will have more better days than you don't. And on the days when things don't go well and something happens, address it. Do the work. Be resilient. Solve it. Figure it out. All it takes is all you got. And then move forward. And by the end of the day, you can look back and tell yourself, today was a good day because I figured it the fuck out. I did not allow this to destroy me. I shifted my workouts if I needed to. I called the insurance company. I made the phone calls. I did whatever I had to do, but it didn't destroy me, and I'm fucking proud of myself. It was a good day. It was the best day ever because I figured it out. I did not allow something or someone to change my feelings, to decide how my day turns out, to corrupt me, to put me into a negative space. You should be obsessed with having the best day ever. And I take this personally. I take this personally because there are rough days. There are days when showing up is not what I want to do. There are days when I have to roll up out of bed and just crawl my ass to the freaking ice barrel. There are days when I don't want to show up. There are days that are dark. There are days that are not as great as others. But you know what? Because I purposefully wake up and tell myself that today is the best day ever, I have more wins than losses. I have more tallies in the win column than in the loss column. So therefore, the odds are in my favor. I will fucking win. Nothing can stop me. I am undeniable. I am relentless. I will make this happen. I don't care what I've been through. I don't care what story I tell myself, because what I tell myself matters more than what I believe people think about me, because that doesn't even matter. You should be obsessed with having the best day ever. So my challenge to you guys is don't wait until tomorrow. Audit your day for the moment you wake up and truly analyze, pay attention, be a freaking nerd, and look at everything that you did, what you listened to. Do you wake up in the morning and open up social media, or do you wake up in the morning and open up YouTube and type in motivational speech or motivational this, or open up the VetRise podcast with this awesome freaking host, JP, the veteran coach? I hear he's a badass. Do you take that cold shower or jump in the ice barrel, or do you decide that you're going to make some pancakes for yourself this morning because, well, the kids need pancakes too, I guess? Do you decide that you are going to go to the gym and make time for it? You're doing a lollygag and say that you couldn't make it to the gym because you didn't run out of time and you didn't account for traffic and this. Audit your day. Look back at it today. What decisions did you make for lunch? Did you pack your lunch from last night, the leftovers, and throw some freaking sauces in there to make it actually delicious for you? Or did you convince yourself that you could go ahead and get freaking Portillo's for lunch today because everybody from the office is getting it? Did you decide to do your daily walk during lunchtime? Or did you decide to freaking shoot the shit with everybody over in the freaking lunchroom because you need company? You should be obsessed with having the best day ever, because nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody. And you might think, well, this is really like extreme. You get to decide how extreme you take it in your life. You get to decide what you do with this. You get to decide what that means for you. By no means am I telling you have to live like me. By no means am I telling you have to jump in an ice barrel every morning. I am telling you should take a cold shower in the morning because I know what that does for you. By no means am I telling you that you have to freaking quit your job of 10 years. I'm telling you, you need to decide what that means for you. Does that mean getting into a relationship or out of a relationship? Does that mean quitting your job, putting in for a promotion, getting the certifications, quitting smoking, quitting drinking? You can decide that, not me. And deep down inside, you know what you want. You know what you need to do. You know what is interesting you or piquing your freaking curiosity, and you want to do it deep down inside, but you can't find the reason why. You can't find the reason why. You need to be in control of everything that you can be, because there are so many variables that are going to throw wrenches into your life that if you are actively working on making sure you're getting everything done that you can, the variables won't matter. They will be a small dot on your radar, and everything you do matters. From the way that you treat people to the way that you look at people and you actively try and smile and be a good human being, to the fact that you made a decision not to gossip during lunch, to the fact that you got that phone call from someone and they wanted to just complain about something and you set a boundary and you said, you know what, I'm a little bit busy right now. Can we talk later? The fact that you decided that on your lunch break, instead of sitting around for an hour, you actually went and you did a workout. All the things that you do add up. All of them. And like I said, you get to decide what this means for you. Because deep down inside, if you have that one big goal or those big ambitions, they are just on the other side of discomfort. They are just on the other side of growth. They are just on the other side of a little bit of pressure, and pressure is a goddamn privilege. Now, some of you might be getting a little bit comfortable. Keep pushing, because you didn't come here to be mediocre. You didn't come here to get halfway to your goals. You didn't come here to kind of make a change. You didn't come here to kind of do something about this. You didn't come here to half-ass it. You should be obsessed with having the best life ever. So do an audit of your life, of your day, and identify where you are not showing up. Is it in your nighttime routine? Is it in your morning routine? Is it in the fact that you maybe aren't doing laundry enough and therefore you run out of workout clothes? Do you need to spend a little bit of money on some workout clothes or get better with your time to make sure you're doing laundry consistently? Set up a system. Do you need to make sure that when you wake up tomorrow, it is a different day than today? Because instead of you waking up and just lollygagging, you open up, you launch YouTube and you listen to a motivational speech, and before you know it, you are in momentum because you packed your gym bag from the night before and nothing can fucking stop you at that point. Because you're getting into momentum. You should be obsessed with having the best life ever by making sure that you have the best day ever as often as you can. Because the opposite of that is a sad, sad freaking tragedy that you do not want. The opposite is dysregulation, loneliness, feeling like a victim, losing control. And when we get to that point, we know what happens because maybe some of us have been there. However, I want to remind you, it is a choice. And the choice is yours to make. It is about having the best day ever. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's going to be perfect every day. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be easy every day. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be doable every day. I'm going to tell you that it's going to be worth trying for every freaking goddamn day. Every goddamn day. That's it. That's all I have. Thank you guys. I want you guys to work actively on auditing your day and identify where you are not showing up in your life and then make a change, make a plan, write it out. Journal, do something about it, record a voice memo for yourself, come up with a plan, look at your calendar, make some changes. Make sure you put everything on your calendar. And that brings us to the end of another episode of the VetRise podcast. If today's episode inspired you, made you think, or simply gave you hope, I have a small favor to ask. Share it with just one veteran or someone you think could benefit from my message. Your share could light a spark for them. You don't know who you might save. For more insights and to join our mission, follow my socials at JP, the Veteran Coach, and explore how we can rise together. Thank you for joining us, for being part of this journey, and for believing in the power of rising together. Until next time, keep pushing forward, keep rising, and never forget that we are stronger together. My name is Juan Perez, and thank you for your time.